Big view. And this is going to make a lot of sense. Okay, who's pass eligible here in this spot? Our 2 slot, our 3 slot, and our tight. What happens a lot when we get these looks, these tight looks? We get, and these guys, God forbid, are in man coverage. What will happen is we get a lot of pick routes. He'll run underneath, or he'll run over top, and underneath, or vice versa. You get routes that are doing your best to take these guys off their paths. But if you punch this guy is the key in the pick route. If you punch him and leave him at the line of scrimmage, even if it's only for a second, it messes up these pick plays. And instead of him getting drawn through, not being able to cover a man or something, he's held at the line with his man, and these guys can now freely go over the top of anything. But NFL is so fearful of this guy missing the punch, missing the jam in this spot, that it's just an extra blocker downfield, and he's going to block the safety, and it's a 90-yard touchdown. And which is, I guess, their side of the coin. But to me, I have my safety. Let him play football. At this point, let's jam this guy. Let's make sure that they can't run these routes. Let's not give up a free first down or a free touchdown because we got picked. That's just my feeling of it. And what's even more incredible is the tight ends never jammed in the NFL. Especially, and I guess the situation here is that I guess he's a defensive lineman. They pulled off. This is 96. No, this is Mike Neal. This is their outside linebacker. So I guess the thought process is, you know what? We don't like this situation. We don't like this matchup here. So jam here, and we'll play bracket coverage over him. And we'll run with it. I mean, you can just see how a pick play could open up here. We have blocks, all over places or one play. So unfortunately, we don't get a good look at it. It's a hell of a run by Gio. Whenever I say punch the point, I mean punching a 2 slot that's on the ball. That's what I mean. If you ever have a 2 slot on the ball, that's the point. The point of a triangle. I listened to a defensive coordinator yell for a long time, punch the point, because all he ran was man coverage, and I loved it. Is this a series we just watched? Are they still back here? Yeah, this is a series we just watched. Let's go to the second quarter. I'll do let's see complete pass. Deep right's good enough. I just want to see a pass rush. Twins right, X left, King backfield. We're going to give the strength to the Twins. So King's going to the strength. What we have, just a 4-man front again. So this isn't a 3-4 team. This is a 4-3 team. Or even a 4-2 team. Sitting in nickel packages. There's no odd front. There's no man on the center. Takes on a double team here. And we have a terrible block by our Gresham. I don't know what the hell that was. I remember watching Hard Knocks. The whole point of keeping that John Orson Charles, or whatever that guy's name is, was so he can do things like this. Is he hurt? I don't want Gresham in this spot. I want the other guy that's been doing it for months now. Not some tight end. Oh. Really, I guess the whole point of this defense is these guys are just playing. This is like the Eagles' defense last year. They're just wide 9 techniques. Their responsibility in run game is almost nil. This is your run game. I can see the Packers getting ran on a whole lot this year. This is what the tape they're showing against Cincinnati. I don't know if they have someone hurt. I don't know what's going on. But I can't imagine that this is the defense you want when you're running 2 stand-up outside linebackers playing this wide. There's just too much space you're giving up in the middle. You're giving up 3 yards of play, theoretically. Which, I mean, sounds terrific at times, but, you know, it's just easy. I don't know. It just seems easy. Double team these two for these two. Our defensive tackle isn't standing up to it. And here's our terrible block. Why he's cutting. You don't cut in the middle of the line like this. That's just bad football. That's not bad. That's I take Drain Gresham, throw him in a locker room, punch him in the face, and leave him bleeding on the ground. Like, that's terrible. What is that? That's not football. They do such a good job everywhere else. Everything else is blocked terrifically. He doesn't beat the double team. He's getting sealed off. These guys are non-factors due to alignment. And we have a guy that wants to take a nap on the field. And what happens when you shoot your hands and get your hands on someone cutting you? It's now a body on the ground that he has to get past, and now you have to get past myself as well. It's not just area, it's area and a man. Just imagine if this is blocked well. Our D-line gets crushed. He comes up and just gets his helmet across. All he has to do is just get his helmet to the shoulder pad. Instead, that. And linebackers aren't stupid. Linebackers keep their hands out. They shoot their hands, kick back a little bit, give up a little bit of ground on a cut block. And, yeah, no one on the second level. Our next player is maybe him scraping, and I'm guessing a safety out of the picture. Yep. That was it. That was all that was stopping that play. I don't understand. I would want that Orson Charles there. That's why you kept him. You cut John Connor. Back in that forefront. So that's just what they are. They're a 4-3 team with 2 stand-up ends and forcing a ball to, I'm guessing that's AJ Green. Charles must be hurt because they don't want this. They don't want Gresham in this spot. Is Charles hurt? Let's find out. Pretty sure it's his name, Orson Charles. So what's going on? Why isn't he in the game? How many snaps did Charles see? Charles didn't see 1 snap. He must be hurt. There's no... Gresham saw 53 of the 56 snaps. He must be hurt. That's my only explanation. Because this is not what they want. They don't want that player there. Let's watch the D-line. I like how I always do these things and I never end up watching a team I'm supposed to. I always see something the other team does and it just blows me away and I harp on it. It's just so stupid. I mean, anyone that's watched Gresham block in the past 3 or 4 years, however long he's been in the NFL, they have to know he can't do it. It's just it's not part of his game. He can get in your way. Why is this pass forced? God, Dalton. I think there's a second time I watched Dalton, and it's bad. Why is this pass forced? There's no one. He's got no pressure on him. And look who comes flying over the middle. Decision making is just beyond me. He could have thrown this right here, right now. There's still no one. He could have stepped into the pass right now. Wait and hold on the ball for a second. I want to look at the sideline tape now. Let the Packers in. So they're blitzing off the edge. So that's what he... Hold on a second. This man's blitzing. He's blitz engaging because the running back's disappearing. We have man, and then we have man. Single high push the other way, and we're bracketing, I'm guessing... Oh, here's man. Sorry. Man coverage. He's pushing this way. I'm gonna just die of a brain fart. I understand he has one-on-one coverage with AJ Green. I get it. But he still had time to read at this point. What's wrong with this pass? What's wrong with this pass? What's wrong with this pass? I don't get it. I guess this one's the most dangerous. The one I chose earlier is the most dangerous one because this guy is a potential threat. But I guess you get your one-on-one with AJ Green, you toss it up. I just don't like rushing throws like that. He had time to sit in the pocket. Yeah, I guess this pass wasn't really a viability. Well, I don't think... Pressure still wouldn't have been there yet. I think this was the pass. I think that would have been there. Just give it a moment of time. He rushed that to AJ Green because he had man-to-man on the outside. I still want my quarterback to read the field. He looks like he's well offsides. Oh, in the second quarter? Yeah, this guy's definitely offsides. We had the stacked, and I was talking about earlier with punching a point. I'd punch it there too. If I'm the Packers, I'm playing up on the line of scrimmage. Once this happens, I'm definitely jamming him at the line of scrimmage, so I'm not getting caught in some stupid pick route. Packers love their press man though. Though he doesn't press. His hands are at his side. Never even had any intention of pressing. 4-man front again with our 2 stand-up ends. Our 42 nickel. And our force pass in from Andy Dalton. Zane Dalton look anywhere else in the field. Let's watch his head. I think he looked at one guy the entire time. Andy Dalton's brutal. Jesus Christ, he's brutal. There was never even... This Super Bowl was going the entire time. There was no question of it. Again, rushing a throw when there's absolutely no problem with the protection. And we have a guy running underneath here. He just turned his head. He saw a guy running underneath of the safety. Safety would have made a hell of a play on the ball. Instead, we're thrown to a covered man. Damn, man. Jesus. Dalton. I think one of these days I have to sit down and just watch Rivers or Rodgers. Guys that are playing really well or are very good. Just to, get over all this bad quarterback I've been watching. God, some of the games I've seen, it's just so bad. Staring down wide receivers. Geez, even Andrew Luck looks bad at times. I mean, I know he's only a second-year player. I got a question in the thread. Do you think the Texans went from 40 run, 30 play action pass, 30 regular pass, 25 run, 20%? I think the Texans just need to not be so vanilla. It just can't be zone left, zone right. They tried to add that power run up the middle. And it can't be bootleg pass. Like, you need a legitimate play act. Like, that's what you need. You need a play action pass where Schaub is comfortable in it.